Willkommen zurück in der nächsten Folge von Sherlock Holmes, die Tochter eines Teufels. Jetzt sind wir tatsächlich an einem Punkt angekommen, wo ich keine Ahnung habe, wie es weitergeht. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Ich freue mich riesig drauf. Und vielleicht finden wir endlich mehr Informationen raus über Alice. Würde mich dann doch sehr interessieren. Los geht's.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre, and he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
If it's really what you want.
It's the perfect solution, Mr. Holmes. Don't you agree?
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it. The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me. I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
Schauen wir den Typen nochmal an. Startet ja schon mal scheiße. Okay. Boah. Hey. Ich hoffe, es ist richtig. Nein, ist falsch. Ich habe noch nie rausgefunden, wie man das im Endeffekt dann umändern kann.
This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
Was an ihm ist so falsch?
Eine Sache, die mir einer mal gesagt hat,
Ah, das American Theater Thing.
ist halt, dass wenn du nicht Kadenzfeuer gibst, sondern
Können Sie wieder rückgängig machen?
dass du dann genauer bist, weil der denselben Streuungsfaktor nimmt für alle Geschosse. Und wenn du in Kadenz schießt, dann berechnet er das für jeden Kurbel.
Scheibenkleister.
Bedeutet, du kannst dann wieder höher steuern. Und ansonsten hast du eine Detonation in deinem Feuerfeld. Und eine höhere Chance, in der Mitte dann aufzufüllen.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this? Oh, face powder of an
Bah.
excellent quality.
Ja, ich gebe Viertelfahrt.
I use the same brushes for makeup.
Ja, ich
This must be grease paint.
I forgot my hat. Father,
I am just checking,
you've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. Don't touch that! No, no!
Ja, ich habe nur 8 Minuten drauf.
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Schauen wir uns mal das Profil an.
Ich glaube, die Bomber drehen alle zu euch. Ich schwenk schon wieder zu euch rein.
Yay, immerhin was richtig. Aber das riecht mich auf, dass es von ihm incomplete ist. Beziehungsweise falsch.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different.
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh yes, although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters' ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together, but then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street Post Office for collection.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes, tell her.
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table? Do you think it might help?
A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
Der Typ, der... Oh, Hass. Dann schauen wir doch mal.
Ja, ich bin da schon in Auswahl. Ja, ich kann schon auf die Feuer.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
Okay, interessant.
Fairly common ink, nothing special. I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave a signature. Let's study this letter more closely.
Okay.
Die gegnerischen niemals die Feuer für mich von der Mitte.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
What a coincidence.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten.
Sind die schon wieder bei unseren Ketten?
Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special.
Einmal durchlesen. Das habe ich ja natürlich nicht getan.
I hope that it will be a girl. Take my advice, stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention. This letter has a defect. One more letter with a defect.
Bla bla bla.
There's the same letter with the same defect in both instances. Another letter match with the same defects. One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
What else can I tell you?
Okay, so. Mal schauen.
Ich habe auch keine einzigen Treffer an diesen Drecksding da an der Karte.
Boah. Boah, das ist eine gute Frage.
Ja, normal. Dann fahre ich über die Karlsruhe, dann bin ich ja die Zitrone. Passt.
Ich weiß tatsächlich nicht,
Die ist noch ganz frisch. Die hat noch.
welches davon richtig ist. Okay, das wird es nicht sein. Der wird ihn nicht verlassen haben. Warum kommt sie mir darauf zurück, dass er die verlassen hat? Der hat dich nicht verlassen.
Das ist halt der Faktor. Das ist halt das. Hat er noch nicht mal was mit dem.
Ja, yeah, sorry, aber das kann nicht sein. Was ist denn das für ein Scheiß?
Ja, das liegt halt wirklich immer Vorschuss. Das ist einfach der Zufallsfall, ist zu hart. Und im Prinzip, dass die besten Games, abgesehen von Stellungsspielen, nichts wirklich können, sondern da ist ein Zufall. Natürlich hast du mit den besonders im Grundlevel bis Average-Level ist können. Alles drüber von Average.
Habe ich tatsächlich hier irgendwie...
What else can I tell you?
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr. Holmes?
Dann, mache ich das hier. Ich habe keine Ahnung, ob es so ist. Boah. Mach mal das. Gnark.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door, and then conveniently slipped away. To bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Genau das,
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
dass zu viele Schiffe
No, I can't believe it.
und diese Schiffe werden der Zufall dann fast
We were engaged.
den Namen des
Oh,
Staates.
it's horrible to think about. Thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Aber es ist halt so. Es bringt nichts rumzulügen, Mann. Es bringt halt null. Tut mir leid, aber... Was soll's?
What is going on?
Was zur Hölle?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my God. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate. Calm down, Toby. Now, let's see what this contains.
Armer Hund.
It's ticking.
Was zur Hölle? Boom! Tot!
It's ticking.
Also Move Away kann ich nicht machen. Kann ich denn tun? Herrgott!
It's ticking.
Ich kann hier sonst nichts machen.
Ich weiß gar nicht, die sind alle mehrere Kilometer außerhalb meiner Reichweite. Ist die Königsberg ohne die Upgrades hat echt bestimmt eine Reichweite. Ich kann halt reingehen, dann bin ich aber nicht so fokussiert.
Ah!
It'll be connected to the cover.
Ich hab die Uhr angehört, Leute. Ich geh jetzt auf die Uhr.
Bombe!
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. There are wires attached to the bell. Aha! This solenoid protect. If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and a source of electricity for the detonation. A package with explosive material.
Boah.
There are wires going in and out.
Boom! Boom! Scheiße.
A fancy ticking homemade gift.
Fuck.
Und die kommen dazu zwingen, sich für ein Ziel zu entscheiden. Damit solltest du das Duell.
Boom! Ich werde so lange versuchen, bis ich's hinkrieg. Boom! Boom! Okay, dann nehme ich mir jetzt mal Zeit und überlege mal.
Ah,
Ja.
the solenoid protects the bomb from being easily diffused. If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and the bomb will explode.
Okay, also Strom. Aber theoretisch. So. Okay, jetzt habe ich aber das Problem, dass ich das hier noch verbunden habe.
A source of electricity for the detonation.
Theoretisch. Boom. Habe ich es geschafft? Nein, nicht ganz. Was muss ich denn noch cutten? Ich hab doch alles.
A source. Aha. If it loses.
Nee. Ich hab doch alles abgemacht. Das ist alles ab. Na, machst du Boom? Nein.
What happened?
Just a small...
Boah,
Somebody wants to
Alter.
kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Ist nicht für dich, du Idiot.
Mehr bringt nix. Jetzt bin ich committed.
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hairlip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Alter Falter. Mehr kann ich dazu jetzt gerade echt
Who
nicht
tried to
sagen.
kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Bist du dumm. Halt die Fresse.
Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else.
Der ist so dumm.
There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Okay.
A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into yon harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket? JT are the owner's initials. Good job, Toby. Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, ich habe so das Bedürfnis, dir echt den Hals umzudrehen, ne? Oh nee, ich denke, der ist ein richtiges Arschloch, der Typ.
Aber das sollte man eigentlich noch tun können, oder?
Archives anschauen. Dann werde ich mich hier einfach mal hinstellen und diese Folge auch tatsächlich stoppen. Und sag einfach mal bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und bis dann. Tschüss.